G'day mate, and welcome back to another announcement video. This is about the GM8 doing another competition. So, if you remember, like two and a half weeks ago, we did the 48 hours, most rockets wins. And Red Team, which is the team I was on, and a lot of you guys, the viewers were on, we blitzed the other teams. Just like we won with over 2,000 rockets to their 214. I remember exactly how many they launched. I think we launched 2,210 or something. We just blew them out of the water. Anyway, the guys over in GM8, GM8.App, they've asked me to please put in the whole URL. GM8.App. They're doing another competition. And this time it's a death race. So it's a race to a rocket launch. There are a couple of catches. This time, rather than being two teams, red versus blue, it's red versus blue versus green. So we've got EU, AU, and US. Right? Now, you don't have to join your local server. You can join any server you want. I will be playing on the AU server, just because I live in Australia and it's really nice to play on a server that has a reasonable ping time for a change. But, you know, anybody's welcome to join on any server. The competition will start midnight, Friday the 20th. So it's actually a whole day earlier than last time. Which means for me, it actually starts at 5 o'clock on a Friday. So you can guarantee that I'm going to be there at 5 o'clock on Friday. It's the middle of school holidays. But I've swung one and I've managed to get the whole afternoon off. At least I hope. You know, there's always the chance of a meteorite falling from the sky or something, and we're in the middle of a move, so who knows. But as far as I know, I actually have the whole Friday afternoon off. So I'll be there right from the start of the map, streaming the whole event till who knows when. Rules. Each team will have the same map, same server specs, same mods. Every server will be released and password given to the team leader on the competition start date. There'll be no team switching. There will be no whitelist. Bans will be available by request by each team leader. Now, last time around, we only had to ban 2 people. And there were 2 young kids that jumped from blue team over to red, and they caused a little bit of hassle. Not a lot, to be honest. And they were banned within a couple of minutes. They barely affected us. In saying that, I spent the last hour of the last event sitting on the blue team server, not touching anything, because I want to play fair at least. They did put belts under me and belt me onto the train tracks, and I'd respawn after 10 seconds, move along the belt to the train track, get run over by a train, repeatedly for the last hour. It was a different way of living things, but I got to chat to blue team and find out how they did and how they enjoyed the event and all that sort of stuff. So this one is slightly different. We're running 4 mods. So we got death markers, so when you die on the map, which if you remember the old bug around with JD series, with Mordicus, Mortified, and Matthiacus, we used the death markers. We didn't use a death counter, so we've actually got a death counter up in this map, which is going to be very interesting. We've got the Armageddon mod and the Rampart mod. Now, Rampart, I'll show you guys in a sec. Armageddon, I actually used on a community map a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago now, actually. It brings out natural disasters and some really, really big biters. One of the catches is, doesn't matter how good your walls are, biters could burrow underneath your walls and pop up in the middle of your base. So that's a little bit interesting. And there's the VTK presets, which just basically sets up the map like a rail map. Which should mean expansion is off. That's probably our one caveat. Now, as always, the winners team will have the winners roll for a month. The loser team will have a losers roll for a month. Winning team's map and save will be public available for download or remain up for a month. The winning team will receive a 50% discount code for anything on the GM8 server list. Now, the guys have been great. They're doing Factorio. They're looking at actually adding Clustorio servers to their server arsenal very, very shortly. So if you want to play a Clustorio style mod with a couple of mates and really push service to limit, you can have one doing mining and smelting and one doing the rest of the base. They are looking at adding that in the very, very near future. they just launched AU servers the day after the last event finished. So we've had AU servers for a couple of weeks now. And they've also launched 7 Days to Die, I think is the name of the game. I don't actually have it up on the screen. Nope. I did have it up on the screen, and I've lost it. Yep, I think it's 7 Days to Die. It's a brand new game, popped out. Oh well, it's been a game for a while, and then it's got redone recently, and yes, so they have released that, and they're looking at adding a new type of game every month. Actually, they've got a questionnaire down here. Factorio, Minecraft, Ark, Space Engineers, Medieval Engineers. So they are adding new games every month, and as they're getting the bugs worked out, they will start mass adding games. So that's the details for the event. Now, it starts in day this video comes out, 13 days. So 13 days from the moment this video releases. I will put a lovely time converter in there for you guys, so you can actually click it down and click it and have a countdown timer, along with this time round they've put in a world time buddy. Whoops. Just one tab. Okay, which gives you the different time zones. So 9 AM in the UK, midnight in the US, 5 PM for Australia. It's sort of the best time zone, or the best time to suit everybody. Now, on to the actual server. So it's not the exact map, because they've held the exact map, but this is roughly what the map will look like. Now, they have said in the starting zone, they intentionally have no resources. They will pace down, they're saying 100,000 of each item, of each resource. I think it's not going to be enough, to be perfectly honest. I think we're going to need more, and I've said that, and we're going to see what happens. Ooh. Actually got him damage something. Damn. So this is roughly what the map's going to look like. It will be resource heavy, being a Rail World preset, but there's going to be a few neighbours you need to burrow your way through to get to. So that could be interesting. And actually, I need some clear space, because I need to put down one of these guys. So we can have a look around the map. Now, a couple of changes. We've got underground enemy spawners. So they work much like a normal spawner, except they can pop up behind your wall, which is very nasty. On top of that, the Armageddon mod brings in, well, this has been since I started this video. This is how many biters have spawned. And look, I've got uranium ammo and max upgrades. And as I said, they've done damage. They've done damage on the corner. It's gonna be, well, there was a radar right there. It's gonna be a very, very death-heavy map. Come on, where's another biter attack? Oh, look at this. This is the other thing this mod does. It piles the biters in. None of this walking in slowly. They walk in, they get attacked, they'll retreat for a little bit, they'll regroup with another pile, and then they'll come in, hopefully, together. I do have uranium ammo. We are chewing them up, and these are just medium biters. But the simple fact that medium biters are doing damage is worrying. Rampart AI really, really increases the smartness of the AI. So they will probe your defenses by sending in 1s and 2s. They will intentionally hit power poles. You just saw a whole lot of them just aim for this one gun turret rather than spreading out over a few. They're walking around the base to check to see if I have a weak spot at the back of the base. If they find a weak spot and they get a kill, they'll actually call in reinforcements. Let's put... Can I put one of them out there? I can. So if this gets if they get a kill, like so, you can see this team turned to come around. They didn't come all the way around, but they definitely turned to come this way. Oh, here's a pack. Because they got a kill, they've called in reinforcements from here, from here, from here. So the biters are a lot harder than normal. On top of that, the guys over at GM8 decided that look at that. Like, okay, uranium ammo max upgrades does chew medium biters to death, but if they were behemoths, that's a whole different story. Now, the guys over at GM8 decided they made it a little bit too easy for us last time. So, if you look at the recipe for an electronic circuit, or for a gear, you can see we're running expensive recipes. So, it's going to be a lot harder than last time. And I've set up this little thing as a pollution center, and you can see it's doing a wonderful job of creating pollution. Unfortunately, the biter base is doing a wonderful job of sucking up the pollution. But you can see we're definitely causing a bit of pollution damage, and the biters are definitely coming and knocking. Like I said, it's just medium biters, and they are doing damage to uranium gun turrets with max upgrades. Like, we haven't got onto the infinite research, but like, that's pretty insane. So, that's the details for the event. I would like very much for you guys to come join along, play another game with me. As I said, the event is start to end, launch a rocket. I honestly think it'll take probably about 36 hours as my ballpark, depending on how much they ramp up the biters and how many starting resources we start with. No matter what, the more players we can get in at the start of the game, the better chance we have of actually getting a foothold on the planet and hopefully surviving. So, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to invite you guys along. All the links that will be down in the description, along with the link to GM8 server, Discord, rather. And if you want to join a team, all you literally have to do is jump onto their competitions tab and simply type in the team you wish to participate in all caps in competitions, e.g. Team AU. This is the one you want to join. Come on, you know you want to come join and play with me. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I cannot wait for this event. It's going to be interesting. And Eden Coda has actually bet me $5. He's bet me $5 that we cannot get a rocket done within 24 hours. And I've said it really depends on the starting map, and I'm not going to put my money where my mouth is until I see the starting conditions. So, I'm asking for your help. I'm really, really asking for your help. Don't make me cough up $5. Come help out. Come help out. See what we can do. And see whether we can get a $5 off Eden. It'd be really, really nice. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. All links down in the description. Hopefully I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.